Welcome to Toad TV. I am Mary Beth.
I'm Helen.
Cheers! And we are the creative hands and minds behind Toad Hollow, where we dye yarn and make bags. Do you know this morning I did my bags and they just curl back. There's nothing.
But you cut them again?
No. I had them going down and forth in front and...
Oh, you mean you did the whole 5 hours of pulling your bangs forward?
Or, 3 seconds.
I know.
However, I am having Sangria Zinger from Celestial Seasonings in my Sunflower Farm mug.
Mine is very hot. So I'm trying to turn around so you can see my bunny. I am having Candy Cane Lane by Celestial Seasonings.
And this morning, mine is...
Yeah, it's just right now.
Perfect. Okay, so, general consensus is you guys like us putting colors together for you. We got so many great comments yesterday about us doing colors. So thank you very, very much. All right, so I'm just going in
We're
order
just going to start with questions and comments.
Yeah. Is there something that you wanted to talk about?
No, it was just, you're just like, we're going.
Going, hey, this is what we do now.
No chit chat or anything like that.
This is what we do now.
Okay.
I'm going to make a job out of it, of putting together colors for people, because I love doing that. All right, so Joanne Scollard says that she finds that Stephen West's colors may not match her color choice as well, but when she looks through the projects on Ravelry, she always finds stunningly beautiful versions.
And that's how I generally decide that, hey, maybe this is not what I don't like.
Right.
I had a different word, but
we're being positive.
Trying to be kind.
So, she says that she knit the Exploration Station in 3 shades of blue and gray.
And that is actually one of the ones that I'm thinking about.
That I have seen a lot of different ones.
And because people love wearing it, too.
Right.
So.
And I think blues and grays together would be gorgeous.
Yeah.
And the I-cord edges are so worth the extra effort. She says if you like cinnamon, her current favorite tea is Harney & Sons Hot Cinnamon Spice.
Oh, look, we had a pet issue.
Okay. Joanne says that she has never been someone who adds, or she always has been someone who adds sweetener to tea, but she doesn't have to add it to this tea.
Okay.
So,
I'm generally not a cinnamony tea person. Like the chais and the cinnamons. Every so often in the fall or the winter, it's like, cinnamon sounds good.
And then I have it, and I think, no, it's not my thing.
More of a herby, mint, fruit person.
Yeah.
So.
But thank you very much. Yeah. Yolanda says, I am Brainy Brain and you are now Slanted Helen.
I love that I am now Slanted Helen. That fits me in more ways than one.
She's looking to make a crouch scarf in fall colors, and she wants to pair it with New Jersey beaches, so she was wondering if we could put together a fall color combination, starting with New Jersey beaches. Okay, Yolanda, you are speaking my language, because those are my colors. I had so much fun with this.
I think you should hold up your mug while you do this.
So I started with New Jersey beaches, and then I added the Lost Words, which brings in greens and golds. And then I enhanced the golds with Adder. And then I wound up with Falling Leaves to bring in the oranges and the reds. And I thought that was really pretty.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Now hold up your mug.
So in case you wondered. And I think actually what I might do is I might switch these two. So you go from New Jersey beaches
to the dark?
Yeah, like that. I thought that would be really pretty.
That is gorgeous.
So, I love fall colors. I really, oranges, reds, golds.
That would work for a later one about the comfort sweater. So, the city limit sweater. So
yeah.
Keep that in mind.
Okay. So,
not you, I'm talking to them.
Next, Meredith says that she loves Captain Current and Mer People together.
That was a gorgeous combo.
It really was. So, this is. I'm so glad that you agreed with us. I thought that really worked very well. And she says, shopping via podcast. How fantastic. Ginny says she loves the way we set impossible monthly goals, and she knows that we're keeping up progress in our creative journals.
Do you know what I was thinking when I read that comment? Was, didn't we gather recipes like, 3 weeks ago or something?
Oh God, I totally forgot. Oh my God, that's right. We're supposed to do that. Oh jeez. Okay.
So yes, no matter how many times we go through it, assume that there are like 67 hours in a day.
Yeah. Oh, always.
And we're just going to always get more done.
Also, I need the hysterical laughing emoji, like
right.
with the hair sticking straight out and that kind of thing.
Somebody asked us, did you do the punch needle one?
Oh, that's coming up. Well, because all I could think of was, we're supposed to be journaling too.
Oh, yeah.
We had a plan. We were going to do journal pages for each of the fairy tales that we were doing. Ha 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 ha.
The year's not over.
Not yet. Okay, so Karen says that she loves seeing us put color combinations together. And she's thinking of buying a set of each of the minis and playing with the skeins like building blocks. And all I could think of was, we're like Legos for Yarniacs. We give you all the Lego pieces that you need to build something, and you can start with all the minis and put them all together. Spike does not approve of my sense of humor. Okay, April Davis says that her daughter's glasses broke yesterday, but hers cracked in the middle. Oh. But she has duct tape with sheep on it. So
I love that, yeah.
I do. Okay, so she says that she was thinking that Vagabond and the Musicians would make a pretty pairing for the Stars and Moon shawl.
That was a gorgeous shawl.
All right, so I just need to go back to it because I had it up. This is the Stars and Moon shawl. Okay, so this...
That reminds me very much of like a Helen Stewart.
Yeah. Here is Musicians and Vagabond. The big thing is, which one are you planning to use as the main color and which one are you planning to use as the border? These two would not necessarily be the ones that I would choose.
I think all the speckling in Vagabond is pulling from the Musicians.
Well,
there's
also,
just too much going on in both of them.
The green in the reason I am saying this is because I'm not a big fan of the green in Musicians with... Okay.
Memorial Day is fast approaching, and so are the people. And Drew does not like... She believes social distancing means Drew gets the block.
Yeah. So, not a huge fan of the green from Musicians and Vagabond. So, what I thought was Musicians and Carrisford, that I love. Those two I really, really love together. So, that would be my choice, would be go more of a green, this kind of a green that has a little bit more yellow in it rather than the bluey green of Vagabond. And actually, it's more blue. It's greeny blue.
Right. And they're not hideous together, so it's just a matter of personal preference.
It's definitely a matter of preference. And if you were planning to do this as the main body, then I think I would be seriously tempted to do Lady Defiances.
I was going to say pink.
Do pink as the border and have that be a combo. Okay.
Pink or gray? Because Illusion would be a very subtle fade from the grey blue of Vagabond.
I'm not sure how the green from Illusion would work with that. We'd have to pull that and see it. All right, so next, Jessica Kelly says she's looking to do the City Limit sweater from Tana's Fiber Arts. It's a fade. What would you suggest for that? So we each decided to put together a combination for you. Did you use 5 colors or 4?
I went 5, but I cheated with 2 of them.
Okay, so I did 4. I think you can do as many as you like.
Yeah.
But I did 4. Okay, so I started with Stitchwort, and then I went into Lewis, and then I went into Acorn, and then I wound up with Mandrake Root. So you're going to go from almost creamy with just a little bits of gold and green into more green and gold and purples in this one, and then the green is going to pull everything, and then you go into pink and green at the end. So those are my colors, and if you wanted to wind up with Carrisford at the end with a darker green and do the 5, that would be a good way to do it. But so those are my choices. So mine would be kind of light leading up into a brightish pink.
I'm going to go dark to light.
Okay.
So surprise, surprise, I'm starting with Carrisford.
Okay.
With Mandrake Root.
Okay.
And actually where I started was with the Lost Girls of Paris.
Oh, wow.
And then I went from there. And this is where I cheat, because I went with club colors. So I have from last year, our Mythical Beasts. This was May, the Griffin.
Oh, I like that.
And then I end up with, from Harry Potter this year, January, the Owlery. Owls behaving badly. Sorry, not the owl.
Those are really pretty.
So
I like that a lot.
yeah.
Good choices.
Thank you.
Very nicely done.
So these can both be available if you wish. Just ask. They're just not listed right now. But they have served their time in solitude and can now come out.
Okay.
Can be available to the public.
Okay. Boo Boo says her iced herbal tea hint is a splash of lemonade. It's a good way to think of it. And also she wants to know why she does not know about buttermint yet.
Yeah, why don't
That is our job. We're letting you know.
And it's Twinings. I ordered a case of it on Amazon.
Okay.
I have a case downstairs.
Oh, did you really? Oh, that's right, you did.
Yeah, we have a case of I Love Lemon and buttermint downstairs.
Oh, and I'm talking about getting more lemon. We should
I know.
Bring some more. We're not used to this,
Stockpiling
thing. We usually go from like every 2 or 3 days we're going to the supermarket, and it's just I don't know what we have anymore.
Yeah.
We go into the.
But we were going into the pantry and it was like, oh, look, we have Triscuits. When did we buy Triscuits?
Also, we have like 6 boxes of wet cat food.
Oh my god, these pets are so set. We got our Chewy order yesterday. I'm like, why did we get all this stuff?
We need none of it.
And I have to tell you, the treat cabinet for some DOGS's is overflowing.
As it should be. Just saying. Okay. So Mandy of Mary Mack says that she is not a knitter, but she's getting closer.
This is Pooh Mary. Mandy,
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
She's even ordered a pair of knitting needles the other day.
Mandy.
We're getting you.
Yeah.
We're getting you there. She thinks she's going to start with dish rags. And when you knit a wrap, can you put a collar on it for extra warmth?
Usually, I mean, yes, you can, but I don't think you need it.
No.
Depending on how you choose to wear it, the wool is so warm, even if it's deceptive because it's so light when you're doing like a fingering one. But then you put it on, and you're not even realizing how warm it is until you take it off, and then it's just like put that back on.
Also, what we very often do is if we're going into, say, New York for Opera Saturday or something like that, and it's really cold, what we'll do is we'll start with a cowl, a light cowl, and then wrap a scarf around that because the cowl comes up a little bit higher. But I got to tell you, the scarves come up pretty much around, so that we have never had a problem with it. Anyway, so yeah, no, and starting with a dish rag is great because they're very, very useful, and you can just do a garter dish rag. A lot of people start with a scarf, just doing garter scarf going back and forth, because it's not that long, it's not that wide that you're knitting. So, but dish rags are great because we use them all the time. Celeste Garcia says that the first Stephen West shawl that she knit was the Boneyard Shawl. It was free on Ravelry. She doesn't know if it still is. I think it may be.
And that has always been the one that I see people have made, and I'm like, oh, what's that? And then I'm so surprised it's a Stephen West because it's one of his earlier ones, so it's toned down and it's not so experimental with shape and using yarns and that kind of thing.
Right.
So,
and she says it's
shawl.
a great, it's perfect for beginners.
Yeah.
So yeah, we should probably do one. Penny Kyle says, COVID glasses fix, little safety pin. Boom.
Thank you, Penny.
And we both said, we're so surprised we didn't even think of this ourselves because my mother used to do it all the time.
Yes.
She always had a safety pin in. My mother is the one with the birds, and she had one bird that would come and unscrew the screw. She would fall asleep.
Sit on her shoulder.
And she would fall asleep reading at night, and he would take the glasses and unscrew the screw.
And I did talk to the Vision Center yesterday, and they were less than helpful.
The doctors are not there right now,
Right.
and they won't be for several weeks.
And I'm like, okay, so my glasses broke. I just want my prescription so I can order something online. And then she did become helpful. She's like, look, let me see what I can do. I think she is a clerk or something, or she's just tasked with answering the phone. She looked us up, and hopefully she's going to mail us her prescriptions so we can just do Warby Parker or something.
Right.
And somebody did say that I should order the glasses.
That's coming up.
Okay.
Got that coming up. Okay. Margaret Drake says, I love so many of your colors. She keeps thinking about potions, but she's not a fan of so much white showing. So do we have a colorway that, with those wonderful colors, that pretty much covers the white? We do not have anything. Our Harry Potter colors are our most saturated colors for the most part.
And the bohos. Because the bohos are pretty saturated.
But they don't have all the different colors.
Other than Moonstone.
Yeah.
Moonstone has all the different colors, but it's darker.
Right.
So it's got that intense blue.
I
Some
did
of our
pull-
fall colors.
Yeah, I did pull Haunted Hayride. It does have some cream, but not as much. So there's that.
And it's
and
not...
also Falling Leaves
Right.
is the other one.
And the thing with all three of those potions, Haunted Hayride and Falling Leaves, is it's not... There is color to the base. It's not just a natural base. It's either like a sand dune, like Potions has got like a sand dune base. So it's almost like a very, very light tan.
Right.
The same with Haunted Hayride.
Falling Leaves
And plus-
starts with a golden base.
Yeah, so Falling Leaves has got a very light gold to it. So if you're just... I'm not sure whether you want complete saturation or if you just don't like the natural starkness of the yarn. So there is some color to them.
Right.
We just tend to go lighter and more of a washed look.
Yeah.
So
But who knows what's going to happen
Right.
in the future because you never can tell.
we have learned, one thing we have learned is to never say never.
Exactly. Okay, Verge says she misread the title at first and thought it was the Broken Glass edition, and she cringed every time I picked up my iPad.
Oh, Verge, I should have brought you my iPad.
Yeah. Okay.
We got new iPads 2 years ago.
Yes.
2 years? Yeah, it's been 2 years, right?
Uh-huh.
And the first time I used it because we use the iPads as our payment thing for when we're at shows. We were at YarnCon. I'd had it for maybe 2 weeks. And it was just so busy. And I laid it on the edge of the table and it turned over and hit the tile floor and smashed. And I was in front of a lot of people. So I could not cry or curse.
She held it together very well. I did it one time when we were up at Rhinebeck. I was looking something up and fell. That was the last one. Mine just has 3 cracks in it right now. We're coming up on a new plan soon.
Yeah, we just need AT&T to open so we can go.
Also, she wants to know, is it too soon to ask what type of yarn we should have for the Triwizard Tournament? Yes. However, within the next day or so, because we are going to
We actually
finalize
have it
everything.
kind of mostly mapped out.
Right, so we have a really good idea of what we're doing. We just have to get the finalized version. So within the next day or so, we'll let you know, and then you can start picking your yarns.
Kind of thing we're leaning towards like a fingering, a DK, and a worsted, right?
Yes. 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 Okay.
But that might change.
Never can tell.
So do not hold us to it.
Okay. Robin says she sent you a link to get the eyeglasses fixing thing. If you're missing the screw, the little kit that you can get. Thank you very, very much.
And somebody suggested that I MacGyver it and like take a pair of part of a pair of sunglasses or something like that for the screw. Also a good suggestion. This was almost a blessing in disguise. Not really. I need new glasses. So this is just going to spark me to do that.
But we are also heading out to a store either today or tomorrow, and one of the things on our list is to get one of the little kits because it's not a bad thing to have. I thought we had them because my parents used to wear glasses all the time, and I can't find any of them.
Right.
So we will be picking up one or two of those little kits and throwing them in the cart too.
My safety pin is holding.
Yeah.
Actually, it fits better than it did with the screw in it.
Lydia Joy says she got a real kick out of the Vampire Knitting Club. And our friend Heather is the one that suggested it to us. She said that she had a really good time reading it and she's going to go back and reread it. So I am going to try and stay awake long enough to read more than a page.
I didn't even get a page last night. And I was so mad.
It's just exhausted by the time we hit the bed.
Also, I know that if you are reading with us, she said it's 99 cents on Amazon, Kindle, and then it's also part of Kindle Unlimited. So if you're Kindle Unlimited, you can get it.
That's how I got it. Okay. Sandra Lockhart says that she highly recommends the chevron shenanigans and the 3 dotted rays. Stephen West patterns are super addictive and super simple to follow.
Okay.
So anybody who is a Stephen West or has been thinking about a Stephen West shawl, we're giving you lots of suggestions here because everybody's helping us out. Okay. Rachel Turkington says she is watching us from the south of France.
I wish I was filming in the south of France.
That's exactly what Helen said. She has knitted a few boom stripe shawl that she designed, and she tries to imagine what other colors would look nice in our yarns. She likes the Fairy Tale mini skein collection, but wondered what would look good with them as a main plainer color. So this is the boom stripe shawl, which is gorgeous.
So, what's her name?
Rachel.
Rachel designed that, and that is gorgeous.
I love that. I really love that.
I love the brick look down on the bottom.
Yeah. Look at that. That is really, really pretty.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
garbage.
Garbage. Okay. All right. So, it looks like variegated for the main part, and then stripes in one color, and border and darker stripes in another color. So
for the Fairy Tale mini skeins, which are these? We thought that standing stones would be really pretty.
Right.
Because you can do New Jersey Beaches or Snow White if you want a lighter thing, but we were trying to go just a little bit darker so the lighter wouldn't blend so much into the lighter colors of the fairy tales. So we thought the standing stones was perfect because it's all colored speckles too. It's gray with colored speckles.
Right. I think it would be really pretty doing it either in Happily Ever After or Into the Sunset as your main color, and then doing Once Upon a Time as your lighter and the standing stones as your darker.
Yeah.
I think that would be really, really pretty.
Also, She Sailed Across the Ocean would be a beautiful stripe because it's very bright.
Right. So, thank you very much, Rachel.
Yes.
It's a gorgeous shawl. Yeah. Okay. All right. And Donna says, did I hear you say you were going to dye Moonstone in silk mohair? Maybe. You never can tell. It would be gorgeous. She said it would be fabulous, and it would. We don't know. We haven't gotten that far yet.
It's yarn. We're dyeing it.
It will
Pretty sure it's going to be a Moonstone.
This is true. Actually, we have a different base that we dyed in Moonstone that we have done nothing with.
Right, we just have to knit up samples in that.
I know, because it's a really funky base, but we can't even...
We have to pick the pattern and then send it out to be knit because waiting on us to knit it is just...
ridiculous.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
But our mohair is, it's a new base. It's Surrey alpaca with silk.
Doesn't that sound fancy? Yeah. Yesterday and the day before, we got 10 boxes of yarn delivered. And several boxes from Joanne's because our fabric finally came from Joanne's so that we can start making bags again.
Okay, so everybody have a great day.
Yes.
It's gorgeous outside right now.
Yes, it is. It is my nephew's birthday today. We have to call and wish him happy birthday. All right, everybody.
Have a great day.
We'll see you tomorrow.